Welcome to another no-nonsense tackle review. Right, so we're out in the garden. I thought we'd have a look at landing net poles. Now, one of the most important pieces of tackle. A lot of people don't have a good landing net handle. Now, I've seen people set up next to me in matches and what have you, and they've got all the gear, and then when it comes to the landing net, they've got this white knuckle special, what they bought for about 25 quid, and it's just the floppiest thing you've ever seen. And you know, pleasure fishing, yeah, I don't, you know, it doesn't bother me that much, you know, just get whatever landing net handle that you can get hold of. But if you taking your match fishing seriously, you need a good landing net handle. It's one of my pet hates where I see people, in fact, my good friend Alan Norrish used to have a banana handle. When he was scooping fish like that, it'd bend like a banana, and he'd be there trying to follow the fish out. I said to him, look, Alan, get yourself a new landing net handle. He's doing me head in that. And it's just one of my pet hates. I hate it. So if I ever see you with a rubbish landing net handle, I'm gonna tell you straight. So the two landing net handles that I use now, I've had these for years and years and years. So the first one that I bought, which were around about 20 quid, around about 75, 80 quid, was a Drennan. This is a Drennan Rigix. Worst name ever. Take apart landing net handle, and this one is a 2.6 meter landing net handle. Now it's got this old school thing on the bottom, which I'm not a massive fan of. It's got a nice bit of a grip here, and then it goes onto your carbon, obviously, and it just puts together nice, and it's really strong. Look at that, don't bend. And you want one that, you know, what I feel anyway, that you want one that is really sturdy and it's not going to bend when you're going to be scooping them fishing. Match fishing, you want them fishing as quick as you can, and that's where a strong landing net handle comes into play. With the right net, I've already talked about right nets with the holes in, so you can move it faster through the water, and you're going to scoop that fish up. So this is a really old one what I use, and this one is my spare one, to be honest. And this is just in case anything ever happens to me best one. So this were about 75 quid, like I said. It's 2.6 meter landing net, and yeah, it's been great. It's a bit short, but it's great for like Lindholm Lakes, for short-term pole fishing, commercial carp water, stuff like that. So it's not a bad landing net to handle at all. Now, this is the best landing net handle I have ever used, ever seen. I don't care what you say. Now, Garbolino GMAX H1 competition net handle. Right, there used to be another one out before this, which was really good as well, sort of the same spec, but this one, I got it from Lindholm Lakes. It was 80 quid. They don't make them anymore, and this is a 5 meter landing net to handle. Now this is the best one I've ever used. Now I don't use it at 5 meter unless I am bream fishing. So if I'm proper bream fishing, I've used it on Elsica Reservoir before, where I've used a 5 meter one. The only time that I use the 5 meter is when I'm sat out in the water and you're bringing bream up, and bream come to the top early on. You ain't got to wait to get them in, like what have you. They come up to the top bream and you can see them far away, and then the 5 meter landing net comes in to play, and you're just going to scoop them up. And that's where I love the 5 meter landing net handle, where I'm fishing for bream if I'm wading out, and the bream are on the surface when you play them in, and that's what I love about it. But normally I just use the 3 sections. So this does come with another section, which is in my old oar. I only use it for that instance. So this one, I mean, you could, if you wanted to, use it for two like that, but I like to use the other section as well, which is the end section, that goes on my landing net as well. So it's around about 3.5, 3.7 meters, my landing net, and it's tough as old boots. It's got a section here which it's never ever gonna break, and you've just got to be careful when you're netting fish, is to when you've got a big fish on, you just grab hold of the net itself, and you don't hold it in this area here when you're lifting it up and stuff like that. You just got to be careful that, because if it's going to snap, it's going to snap at the top here. So and most question I always get asked, what landing net handle are you using, where have you got it from? So Lindholm Lakes, 80 quid, and it's the best landing net handle I've ever used. I'll let you have a close-up of the specs of it, but say no more, 10 out of 10, best piece of kit I've got by far.